So the bit of announcement that I've got tonight concerning Firefight by Mantic Games is something I've been working on for a little period of time with Mantic. So we've been chatting in the background. There's been a little bit of build up to this. And what I have to announce to you tonight is the BlackJack Legacy Firefight Slow Grow Army Challenge. So for those of you that might remember going back to just before lockdown, back in 2020, right at the start of 2020, I started a Kings of War Slow Grow campaign, and it was really, really well received. It went really well. We had plans to do like a bit of a meetup halfway through it at Mantic HQ, and unfortunately the world lockdown really did get in the way of it. But people continued with it. There was loads of armies painted. So I've been working in the background with Mantic to be able to do this for Firefight as well. So you'll want to know the details of what this Firefight challenge is about. When does it start? What does it mean? What do I have to do? What's involved? What this is going to be is a 3-month challenge. So the Kings of War one, we painted lots and lots of models. It lasted for I think it was 8 months in total, and we were doing kind of 250 points a month. The armies for Firefight are a lot smaller in physical models, so this is going to last for 3 months. So it starts on September the 1st and runs until November the 30th. And the plan is, the slow grow is for you to build and paint a 1,000 point Firefight army over those 3 months. Now, there are going to be 3 monthly challenges over the 3 months of September, October and November. The first month is just a bit of a lowball one. People will be just kind of buying their stuff or getting their stuff built or choosing colour schemes. So by the end of September, I want you to have painted your leader. So the September challenge is show us your leader as far as the Firefight challenge goes. The second month will be to paint a vehicle. So I'm assuming most people will probably have some kind of vehicle within their Firefight army. So I want to see it painted by the end of the second month. And in the third month's challenge is to complete the 1,000 point challenge. To get you started, if you've already bought the 2-player starter set, you've probably already got about kind of 800 to 900 points in there for each army. So that is a good starting point. You might want to buy a vehicle to kind of boost that up to the 1,000. If you've bought one of the Firefight, what they called, like the big army sets, if you like, I think they're around £75. If you've bought one of those, there's about 1,000 points in them. That's a perfect start as well. So if you've got one of them, you're well on your way to getting started. If you haven't bought anything yet, I've kind of worked with Mantic on this, and they have given me a special code that is just for this Firefight challenge to give you 20% off any Firefight miniatures for the first month. So if you haven't bought any stuff yet and you're wanting to get in and get involved, this code is going to give you 20% off, and I'll be able to give you that code when the challenge kicks off. To add to this as well, there's going to be some extra stuff that's going to be happening through this challenge. I'm going to be making some specific sort of Firefight slow grow videos. There's going to be a video about kind of list building 101. If you've never played Firefight before, I'll be telling you later on this week how to kind of build your list, where to start, like how does list building work. There'll be other videos as well through the 3-month challenge. There'll be a gameplay video about kind of like how to play your first games. There'll be some painting stuff about kind of painting an army in a weekend. So if you don't get started in this till maybe month 2 and you think I haven't got time, I'll be showing you'll still be able to complete them in time. So there's a number of different bits of content. There'll be a monthly podcast. So there'll be one episode each month talking about the community, talking about the slow grow community, about what's going on. So I'll be sending you links to where you can listen to that. And at the end of this, it will all culminate with a slow grow event at Mantic HQ. So on Saturday, December the 3rd, there will be an event at Mantic HQ where we'll be selling tickets for this. It'll be £5 per ticket, just because it's easier to do it. Like, generally what happens is if everyone gets a free ticket, they tend not to they think, oh, well, I'll just get one and I might turn up. It's generally what happens if people have to buy a ticket. It's the people that want to come. But the ticket will only be £5. You will get more than your £5 worth of stuff on the day when you attend. And we'll be doing 3 games on the day where you can bring along your 1,000-point fully painted army for Firefight. There'll be 2 750-point games, and then the third game will be 1,000 points where you can use all of your beautiful toys. The reason we're doing the kind of smaller games to start with is because it means that if you've never played before, there'll be people on hand to help teach you the game. This is not a tournament. It's not like sort of super competitive. This is around getting you to build and paint 1,000 points and then learn to play the game, be able to get some games in with it. So it's a bit of a celebration event at the end of the slow grow as opposed to a tournament. We're not, like, don't think of this as kind of competitive. If you've never played before, please, please, please do still come along and we'll be on hand to teach you how to play the game. There'll be more kind of like narrative type stuff. We're trying to work on something so that like the kind of it might affect the story through the day. So it doesn't matter whether you win or lose. It weaves a bit of a narrative story through the 3 games. But that's the plan for it. So if you want to get involved, what do you need to do? There is a Facebook group that I have set up in the background. I'll be sending links out to it tomorrow. So everybody will get to see the links. If you're watching this on the catch-up video, it'll be down below in the comments. But there's a Facebook group where we will kind of coordinate everything. So if you're familiar with the Kings of War one that I did, it'll be exactly the same as that. So all of the codes for the discounts will be on there. Information on how you can buy your ticket for the event at the end. There'll be information about deadlines for the different kind of stuff. You'll be able to paint your minis and share pictures of what you're up to. And we'll be able to kind of I'll send you the links to where the videos are going to be. I'll send you links to where the podcast episodes are going to be. So there's going to be 3 months worth of content, plus the end of challenge event. So if you're interested, let me know it down in the comments. Let me know in the chat, and I'd love to know who's kind of wants to get involved in this. I'll be sharing this information out more widely, but you're hearing it first here. So let me know what you think.